there, I'm offering you guys this tutorial. It's something that I've seen on lots of different tutorials on YouTube. So although I'm going to talk to you about it today, probably if you look on YouTube, there's probably better ones than mine. Today, we are going to be experimenting with materials, but not any old materials, things that we have in the kitchen. We're in funny times, aren't we? We're stuck indoors, we're limited with art materials. What do we have around the house that we could use? I have lots of students that have made concoctions and used artwork using things like old makeup. And I'm also thinking about the kitchen cupboard. Something like tea staining is fantastic. I'm sure when you were little we've all tea stained pages, but actually you could get a little pot stewing away, a little bowl, and you paint with tea. Coffee as well is fantastic. Coffee and tea, they are quite different. And actually what I quite like about using coffee sometimes is the granulation in it as well. What we're doing today though is good old soy sauce. You can get it really cheap from the supermarket. You may even have some in your cupboard. Now I'm experimenting a bit and I've got 2 little dishes of soy sauce and I've just got it straight out of the bottle and I've got some that's watered down. You'll see from the presentation that I've put together that there's lots of different images that you could copy. It's completely down to you. You don't have to do one of mine. I got thinking about what would I like to do. I started with a portrait and then I started coming across some really cool posters of fishes. And what I really liked about them was the organic movement. And with something like that, if your painting goes slightly wrong, it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's sort of organic. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some testers. This is, and they're probably going to drip, but that's part of the art. Anyway, so this is good old straight soy sauce. Okay, and then this is my watered down version. And you'll see already they've got different tones to them. Tea has, and it depends what brand of tea you have, has a much more yellowier tone. Okay, so that's really nice. And where's my coffee gone? Here's my coffee. I think that's coffee. Anyway, there we go. Oh, actually, it's quite similar to my tea. Anyway, I'm also going to later on have a little experiment with some herbs and spices. What would that happen with these spices? I'm thinking something like turmeric, which is quite an orangey, strong, potent colour. I know this because when I cooked with it last week and I was marinating some meat, it stained some of the surfaces. I thought, brilliant, I could paint with that. So I have chosen a fish image. Okay, I've lightly sketched it out in pencil and I quite like it with watercolours when the pencil work comes through. Okay, so the first layer I am going to use is my watered down soy sauce. Okay, now this, oh, I've just noticed I've made a drip mark on there. Just smudge it out, it can become part of the artwork. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually using watercolour paper. You can buy watercolour pads off the internet, but you don't have to have this sort of paper. Preferably use cartridge paper, the kind of paper that's in your art sketchbook. Don't use print paper, that will go all wrinkly, not very nice. So I sketched it out lightly, and then for a base, and this is where it's probably going to drip, for a base, I'm just using a delicate wash. I love that word, wash. I feel like Miranda when I say that. Delicate wash. Now what's really interesting about watercolours, it's the layering up. So what you want to do is use your lightest tone first. So that's why I'm using my watered down version. And then I'm just putting in some loose pieces. Now preferably I'd be looking at the picture that I'm going to copy. But I'm just putting in some light tones. You may not even be able to see them in places. And then once it dries, I'm then going to be, I think this is my soy sauce, not my coffee. And then in places, you can build it up with some darker tones. And then you've got your layering up. Now, when you layer up, it's really important that you allow the base colour to dry. Okay? And there, where I've allowed the base colour to dry, you can start to see the difference in tones. And I'm just putting on some loose marks. I don't know if they're correct, but I'm thinking about these fishes swimming about. I'm thinking about the organic nature of their movement. Okay, and here I want some darker tones as well. There we go. Okay, now I'm nowhere near finished that, but you can see, ooh, I'm getting a bit of a drip mark there. Let me blend that in. You can already see the difference in tones just because I've watered down that soy sauce. Okay, now I'm going to build it up. I'm going to add some different layers in. If you've got some gold or silver leaf, that looks fantastic. And I will show you the end result in my PowerPoint. So good luck, get creative, look around the kitchen, choose one of my pictures to copy, or you can find your own. Good luck, bye.